I tried making a deck with Beedrill EX, and honestly, it's been one of my favorite decks so far out of the new cards because of how fast and effective it can be. If y'all are new here, make sure y'all are subscribed to the channel if you do want to see all of the newest videos I'm dropping, because I am doing deck builds, pack openings, all that kind of stuff whenever the updates come out and whenever there's decks for me that I decide I want to try out. So make sure y'all are subbed if you don't want to miss that content. With that out of the way, let's hop right into this Beedrill EX deck build. Beedrill EX is the only Pokemon card that I'm using in this deck. It is 170 HP, Stage 2 EX. It has a 2 energy attack that does 80 damage called Crushing Spear. And it's also guaranteed to discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So first of all, if you get lucky enough to set up this Beedrill really quickly, that means you can stop your opponent's active Pokemon from ramping up more energy because you're deleting an energy, then they're putting one more back, so on and so forth. Obviously, there's some things that can counter this, like donning an energy from your bench and stuff like that, but for the most part, Beedrill is really good for shutting down your opponent's active Pokemon. Beedrill is also a really good counter to Pokemon cards that are going to discard energy. For example, Gyarados EX, if you get lucky and it discards its own energy, or if you're going against a Yanmega EX, then whenever they discard their energy, you attack them and also discard an additional energy, so they can no longer keep attaching energy to themselves. They have to do something different outside of just attaching energy from the energy zone. Beedrill EX is also a really good counter to Giratina EX. It's been really popular to run Giratina with dark type decks using Darkrai and Druddigon, and so if you're running against a Giratina EX and they're not using psychic type energy, you can actually have a chance at discarding one of the psychic energy and forcing them to use the ability to attach another psychic energy, as that'll be the only way they can continue to attack you. So it's also really good against Giratina EX. Beedrill EX is even better because of its Stage 1 evolution Kakuna. It did get a new variation in this deck. It's going to be 80 HP and it has a 1 energy attack String Shot, which is going to do 20 damage, but you flip a coin and if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is paralyzed. And I'm telling you right now, this paralysis can single-handedly win you so many games. You can literally paralyze the Pokemon, trap them onto the field so they cannot retreat, and then you can come in the next turn with Beedrill and just wreck them. So this is really a very toxic deck. And it's another big reason why I'm not running any other cards besides Beedrill, because I don't think it's necessary. Beedrill can work on its own without any support. I'm also running a giant cape in this deck. This is because Beedrill does have 170 HP, and I won't lie, that is a lot, and I do like to be able to cape it up to 190, just because if we are getting hit with a lot of chip damage, stuff like Jardigan, Rocky Helmet, and Rough Skin combo, or Darkrai energy, we can really start to lose that damage quickly, and so the cape just helps to stay a little bit safer. Heals are also very important in this deck, so I am running both Potions and Ericas, because since we're running a Grass type deck, we can use Erica and Potion, and with both of them together, you could potentially be getting 70 or even 90 healing in one singular turn. Bench control, in my opinion, is very important with this deck, so I am running 2 Sabrinas and 1 Cyrus. I think 2 Sabrinas over 2 Cyruses is going to be better for the most part, because oftentimes you are flipping heads with that paralysis and being able to trap someone in the field so that they cannot retreat out. So you're usually killing them before they get to run away. With Sabrina, I kind of thought that was more valuable because you can basically switch more frequently, and even if your opponent's Pokemon in the back haven't taken damage, it's more so to try and switch out the opponent that's in the front if they have a Jardigan leading, for example, and you want to start wailing at someone on the bench. To help me pull my Pokemon cards a bit easier, I'm also running Pokeball, Professor's Research, and Pokemon Communications. I do think communications are very essential for any 3-stage evolution deck. It's kind of up to your personal preference if you want to swap that out with a different card, but I personally really like to run communications because it can save you a lot of games. This is the full deck list. I honestly think Beedrill EX is a really underrated card. If you guys haven't tried it yet, you really need to make a deck with this card. Let me know down in the comments if you guys end up making any changes to this deck. I won't lie, at a certain point, instead of 2 Sabrinas, I was running a Celestic Town Elder in there, just because if your Weedle died early, you could bring it back in. But ultimately, I ended up taking it out to secure the second Sabrina because I felt 1 wasn't enough, but it's up to your own personal preference. Let me know how that works out for y'all. With this deck build out of the way, let's hop right into the battles. Okay, for once we're actually going first and like getting a good hand. I didn't know it was possible. Oh, okay, you know what? It's fine. We have cape. We have cape. So if he attacks us, we'll just barely survive. But I actually hate this game. There's no way that one time I'm going first, I'm going against Charmander with Ember. That's like literally like the worst possible hand I could have gotten. Actually, never mind. I think we're fine. Like it's still terrible, but since we got both Ericas, we can just instantly go into Beedrill. That cape actually saved me the game, though. If I didn't have cape there, I just lose. You're gonna think there's no way. Oh, he didn't attack me. He's trying to save the energy. Oh my god. Unfortunate for this guy. He's probably saving the energy so that next turn he can retreat into Moltres. But we paralyzed him, so he can't retreat anymore. Unless he evolves. Another Charmander. Also just realized we're gonna discard the energy off of him either way once we evolve. So, RIP to this guy. And we get to flex on him with the shiny for good measure. Alright, this might be a troll play, but what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Sabrina in that other Charmander that's full HP. Because I'm pretty sure if he evolves this Charmander, we can still kill it since we already did some damage to it. I want to make sure I can one-shot the full HP one. Okay, finally gets up a Moltres. It might be too late, unfortunately. The best case scenario is I get a Cyrus right now. If I get a Cyrus, that would actually be so toxic. I mean, he gets off some good energy. Actually, I won't lie. It's low-key over for us if we don't get the Cyrus. Like in the near future, I don't know. We might be cooked here. I'm gonna start setting up a second Beedrill just to be safe. We can at least take the energy off this Moltres, so if he does not have Leaf, then he can't attack us. Yep, Charizard EX comes out. That aspect does check out fully. Does he have Leaf? That's the $1,000,000 question. He has Iono. Okay. Well, that's not gonna get him out, so that does not really matter. And we still have our Kakuna. Actually, I think we just pulled the same exact hand. I'm like 99% sure I already had like both my Ericas. And we just pulled them again. As well as the Kakuna. Top 5 most useless Iono shuffles. Yeah, he conceded. GG. Alright, I won't lie, I'm not a big fan of this, but it's fine because I can communication this Weedle, hopefully get a different evolution card, and then I can summon the Weedle again. Ooh. Alright, I won't lie, this is gonna be a troll play, but I'm gonna get greedy here actually. I didn't think it was possible for me to get a good start. But I could potentially go for a big paralysis right here. Please. Please, para. Okay, no para, unlucky. But it's fine. You want to know why? Because we're instantly going into Beedrill next turn. This is the speed that I am talking about. I'm already going to be discarding energy from that Palkia. See, this guy's smart. He's putting the energy on the Vaporeon. He knows that I'm going to take the energy off the Palkia. He knows that the only way to keep that Palkia from putting energy on itself is if he puts it on the bench and then transfers it. I will give credit where credit is due. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this Erica played now. And just like that, your Palkia is no longer allowed to ramp up energy. So either you're going to sit here and just keep hitting me for 30, or you're going to start putting the energy on your bench. It is one or the other. Okay, Leaf out. I am fully expecting a Manaphy here. And that does check out. But okay, that makes sense. I definitely saw that coming. Why would you not put the energy on the Manaphy there? Okay, no, he's gonna wash it out. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I forgot he had Vaporeon. I was about to say, this guy is throwing. That was almost a legendary throw play. Okay. So now, I won't lie. Oh, legendary Cyrus pool. I was about to say I'm actually in trouble, but never mind. Actually a legendary Cyrus pool. Perfect timing on that. And just like that, we can play Sabrina whenever we feel like winning. Please do not evolve that Eevee. If you don't evolve the Eevee, then we just automatically win. Yep, no evolution. GG, we can Sabrina in someone from the bench. I will let you pick who the sacrifice is, or maybe you'll concede. Alright, GG. Alright, I won't lie. This hand that I have right now is probably contender for hand of the day. I have not gotten a hand this good all day. I'll also be honest with you, I don't know what this guy's doing. I think he's accidentally running dual energy. If I had to guess, because I'm seeing a psychic type energy in this Darkrai deck. I'm assuming he's running Darkrai and Giratina. Yep. So, potential misplay by him, but the thing is, we got such a good hand that I don't even think it matters. Well, the only way it really helps is he can set up that Giratina faster, I guess. So in theory, his mistake of running dual energy is actually going to make it so it's possible for him to survive Beedrill. Yeah, I won't lie, this is actually a little scary. He's gonna get to attack quite quickly. So we are going to definitely sack this Weedle here. Actually, you know what? Nah. I am feeling greedy today. Let me cook. Let me cook. I'm feeling greedy. This is definitely like a throw play. I'm throwing it all away. I'm throwing it all away on a paralysis pool here. If I flip heads here, then I win. Oh my goodness. No way. Actually, like, probably the greediest play I've ever gone for. I cannot believe I just did that. The Rocky helmet does check out, but that's honestly fine. Oh, never mind. He has Pokemon Center Lady. Oh, shoot. Wait. Things just got interesting, I'm afraid. I was not expecting this outcome. We might not have won yet. In that case, I take it back. I'm about to Sabrina in a different Giratina. Hopefully, he's going to choose the one that has the energy on it, because I wanted to start discarding his energy. Alright, we'll go for a big Sabrina here. Because I am not attacking that Rocky Helmet Darkrai. There is no shot. I just realized actually, well no, he might have Dawn. If he has Dawn, then he should be good to attack. That's the only way that he can hit us right now. No Dawn. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, in that case, we're just gonna kill this Giratina most likely, unless he wastes all his energy retreating. And he finally pulled his first dark type energy. He did not attach an energy. I don't know if he meant to do that or not, but yeah, let's just go ahead and discard yet another energy from you. He definitely did that by mistake, because he could be coming in right now. Yeah, he just concedes. We were going to win that either way, bro. This guy, we just had a really good start. My guy could not do anything about it. That is going to be all for this video. Let me know down in the comments if this deck ended up working out for you guys, if you ended up making any changes to it. I'm always curious to see what will make the decks more consistent, because I'm not really an expert. I just do what I think is best, and sometimes I do see some really good, helpful comments down there for changes I can make to the deck. So please share your thoughts and opinions if you want to try and make the deck better. If y'all are new here, make sure y'all are subscribed if you do want to see more Pokemon Pocket content here on the channel, because I will be doing pack openings and more deck showcases in the next couple of weeks. With all that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.